All right, so today we're going to be working on putting a boost gauge on this car. Now, as you know, your car doesn't, or Mustang GT doesn't come with a supercharger or a turbo. If you do supercharger or do a turbo, you need to put like a gauge in it, right? You want to know what kind of boost you're running. Now, I have a mechanical gauge in here. You can see right here on the pillar, but when you're at wide open throttle and you're looking down at like oil temps and cylinder head temps, you don't want to take your eyes off the dash if you're already looking there and look at the pillar back and forth. So it would be easier to put a boost gauge in the digital dash. So since this car shares the same body control module as the EcoBoost, which comes with a turbo, it's already in the module. So all we have to do is enable it. So how do you do that? I'm not an expert at this. I just did my research and found out on the forums and just Google searching on how to do it. So you have to buy this scan. It's called Forscan. I got this on Amazon for $19.75. I'll put the link up here. It's pretty easy. It tells you where to go to download the software. And so you download the software, but you have to, I'm gonna go on this computer and then back to that computer. This is a Mac. It does not work with Mac. So you have to have a Windows laptop. So I found this old Windows laptop that I had laying around for like 10 years ago. It works just for this perfectly. So anyways, you'll go to the Forscan it will tell you where to go download it, by the way. On the paper itself, it tells you exactly where to go to download the software. You need the license key to get into the software. So what you do is you put your name, your contact email, you confirm your email, and your hardware ID. Now the hardware ID is when you plug this in, it will show you the hardware ID. I don't have it plugged in, but once you plug it into the USB onto the laptop, and then you'll copy it. But anyways, you'll go ahead and submit it. And when you submit it, it will go to this screen. I think after a half hour, it will pop up. But anyways, you go to this screen. And I already have it done in here, but it's gonna ask you to put in the license key number. And you just press the button to enter key, license key. And when you hit that, you go to your downloads. And you pull out of the downloads, it'll just say Forscan like 1 or Forscan dot whatever, and then you just hit that button and it will automatically upload the key in here, and then you're good, and then it will look like this, and then you're done with this part. So when you're done with this part, now you can hook the laptop up to the car and plug in your scanner and run the software. So I got the car and the laptop hooked up. You just plug your scanner in there. You'll see that the power's on, and now you just have to power this on. Excuse me. And then once you do that, down here you connect the vehicle, and then it's telling you to make sure the switch is on, key on position, vehicle not moving, HS. So let's switch this to HS. I have it on MS, so I'm switching it to 8S. And then it goes to full accessory mode as soon as you do that. All right, this is where I had some issues. So because this has an aftermarket tuned and the tune is locked, there's going to be a pop-up that's going to tell you that your adapter is not recognized. Don't freak out about that. It's not recognized because it's just telling you that it can't get any further because the tune is locked. So a pop-up came up and it told me to go ahead and read or go ahead and input a code to unlock it. And I didn't have that code, but I Googled it and I found one online. I'll put it up here. If that one doesn't work, you can contact Forscan and they will send you a code. So don't freak out like, oh, I'm locked out, I did something wrong and everything. Don't worry about that, you're fine. I'm gonna hit yes. And it's gonna finish reading the car. Okay. So this vehicle may contain MS scans. Do your and it does. That's why I told you to get the HS and MS, the one that has the switch. So you just hit yes. And now it's telling please set the S to MS. So now we go over to MS, and then you hit OK. And then it'll finish reading the rest of the car. Now it's gonna give you a lot of codes. If you have codes, like I have an ABS light on, I can't get rid of. That's why I got this unit to start with. It will tell you those codes. So now that it's read everything, you can hit this right here at the bottom, this little disc, to save log, and that will save everything that it read back to default, so stock. So if you want to put the car, like if you change something in here, like we're doing the boost gauge now, I want to take the boost gauge out, right? I can just hit this. My car's already saved, and it'll bring everything back to where it was stock. So you're not going to do anything wrong, and you can flash it back to stock in one button. So don't freak out, but don't go in and change a bunch of stuff, because then you don't want to mess anything up. See how it's vacuum here? I want to change it to boost and put a gauge on here, even though I have a manual gauge. I just don't want to look back and forth. So I am going to show you how to do I'm going to show you how you turn your vacuum gauge into a boost gauge. And now you're going to go down to this. It's under the wrench right here. Go to configuration, and then scroll down to IPC modular configuration. And then I think you hit the play button. And then it's going to read all this stuff. And then go down to boost. Boost and vacuum display. See that? Boost and vacuum display. You hit that, and then edit selected, and then hit enable, and then the check. Oh, you have to hit right, and it's telling you please confirm these changes. And now it's writing it. Please cycle to off. And then back on. So, oh, it changes like all the gauges and everything. Did it write everything back to stock? Interesting. Let's go to gauges. Configure gauges. We want that. We want that. We want that. We want that. The boost is turned off. Oh, it's turned off because I have too many things selected. Let's go. Boost. Never said boost before. So let's get out of that. Show gauges. Huh, it's got a boost gauge now. You see it? Okay, let's start the car up. Vacuum, of course, is going to be on that side. I don't know if this matches it. Oh, 15, and that's about 16, 14. So yeah, it's pretty much matched to the boost gauge I have on the filler.